Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Michael. Glad to have you in the dojo today. Alright, so with school back in session, I figured that we would give you a little bit of fun, a little bit of comedy, and a little bit of romance, and we sprinkle it all in into one anime that I binged over the weekend called Baka and Test. Now, for those of you that don't know, Baka in Japanese means stupid, I believe. So, let's get into it. But before we get any further into the video, and I will ask this again at the end of the video, but if you wouldn't mind, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I make another video. And please, before you head out the door today of the dojo, please leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. All right, let's get into it. So I watched Baka and Test. And I can remember watching Baka and Test a long time ago. I can't remember if I actually completed it, but I did. And it went for 2 seasons. And I have to say, I really did enjoy it. It was really fun. It was really cool. And I will say this, whenever you're feeling down and you just need to turn your brain off and you need to laugh a little bit, I recommend this anime Baka and Test. So basically, it starts off at this academy, and basically, the test or high grade scores, high test scores, high grades is basically your way into this academy. And here's the thing, this might sound like, what is it? Classroom of the Elite. And I guess it kind of is, but to some extent, it's just a comedy. So I just want to talk about, I don't want to put any like philosophical themes in it or get you guys to think. I just want you guys to sit back, relax. I'm going to tell you about this and we're going to have some fun. So, anyway, like I said, grades are the thing at this academy, okay? And of course, you have your normal classes. You have Class A, you have Class B, you have Class C, all the way through E, all the way to F. And our main story focuses around Class F and the students of Class F, okay? And we focus around how Class F is basically, they want to improve their standing at the school, okay? Now, if this sounds familiar, like Assassination Classroom with Class E, then it's a little bit different than that, because at least the students aren't trying to, assassinate their teacher. But for the most part, they are trying to get better standing. And when I mean better standing, I mean basically the fact that Class F, essentially they start off with wooden desks that are falling apart, and they want to upgrade their materials. And the only way that you can upgrade your materials at this academy is by going through what is known as a summoner's test war. Now here's the thing. All students at this academy have what's known as an avatar. Okay? This avatar allows them to battle in contests which are known as summoner test wars. Here, these summoner test wars are decided by how high your test scores are. So, if you have high test scores, you're pretty much unbeatable. If you have low test scores, well, it's not looking good for you. And should your avatar happen to, quote unquote, die during a summoner test war, you immediately get sent to the remedial test room or the remedial classroom. Okay? And the only way that you can pick up your scores, as a matter of fact, is actually taking a remedial test, just to kind of improve, or hope that you can improve. So essentially, throughout the series, this is what Class F tries to do. They try to improve their standings, and in their very first test war, on the very first day of school, they lose. Badly. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Excuse me. They don't lose, they win. However, they win against Class E, which is a rank higher than them. but they don't take any of their materials. They don't say, hey, okay, great, we're moving up. No, they stay where they are because their leader or class rep Shuji, he has bigger dreams. He has a bigger ambition, and his ambition is to one day get to class A. Kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? A little bit. Little does class F know that after they win against class E, class A themselves challenge them. And here's the thing with class A. Class A has got like a whole bunch of stuff that Class F wants. Like they've got couches, they've got actual desks, they have computers for research. I mean, my goodness, they even have a cafe, okay, in their classroom. Don't ask me how that works. It's anime, whatever. But anyway, so Class A challenges them, and Class F is soundly defeated, and meaning that they don't get to move up. But while the Summoner Test War is kind of big part of the story, and improving their grades and status is a big part of the story, but really what I can say about Baka and Test is it's basically a comedy with a little bit of romance sprinkled in, because it's all about just essentially high school kids or academy kids just going through the motions of everyday life. You know, whether it be romance, whether it be hardships, whether it be school festivals, whether it be actually trying to get their test scores. Also, I should also mention a boy named Yoshi, whose avatar is what's known as a probational student. How did he get to be a probational student? Well, simple. He's an idiot. I mean, he's a dunce, okay? And I'm not saying that, and let me make this clear. I am not saying that to be mean. I am literally saying that because Yoshi's an idiot. Okay? He's an idiot. He basically flunked his entrance exams, but somehow managed to make it. I'm still unclear, and yet his avatar is a probational student. So basically, meaning that his avatar exists outside the realm of, say, a summoner test war. Because the only way that you can summon your avatar is in a summoner's test war. That is ultimately approved by a teacher. Whereas Yoshi, his avatar can be summoned whenever he wants. The only downside is that if his avatar dies, the backlash that his avatar would take is also transferred to him. And because his avatar can exist outside the world of a summoner test war, the teachers basically use his avatar to lift stuff and to deliver stuff, basically do their chores. Yeah. But the most part is, guys, it's a whole lot of fun. Baka and Test, I highly recommend it. And yes, there are some edgy moments. And yes, there is some degeneracy. And yes, there is fan service. And yes, there is, like there is in all anime, there is a beach episode. And yes, there are some shonen parts in there too. I mean, Baka and Test, in my opinion, has a lot of anime tropes in it, but I believe there's something for everybody, except don't show this to young kids. Please, for the love of God, don't show this to young kids. Anyway, guys, so yeah, Baka and Test, it is on Crunchyroll. That is where I watched it. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I did. And like I said, if you're going through school, or even if you're going through work right now, and you just need something to just kind of like chill and turn your brain off and just laugh at because of the hilariousness or stupidity of it all, well, Baka and Test, I think, is the one for you. So, as for best girls or anything in there, I don't really have one. I enjoyed all the characters, from Yoshi to Shuji to Shoko to Hideyoshi to Himeji to Minami to Yumitaro, to all of them. I enjoyed all of them. I enjoyed the teachers. There's even one specific teacher that is nicknamed Iron Man because he doesn't let you get away with anything. And basically, he's the one that says that when your avatar dies during a summoner's test war, he has this very catchy but awesome line that's like, "Those who died during a summoner's test war must join me in the remedial classroom." And he can show up at any time, anywhere, and he's hilarious. Also, too, he starts off as the narrator for the beginning of the series, and then it quickly transfers to Class F's homeroom teacher. But throughout the series, like, the narrator is just hilarious because he just is this boring guy. He's it can get kind of repetitive with their homeroom classroom being the narrator and him being so bored out of his mind, it sounds like. But all in all, it's still fun. And again, I highly recommend Baka and Test. So, what are you waiting for? Go check it out. Like I said, thanks guys for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Baka and Test, awesome anime. Go check it out. It is a classic. Now remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I make another video. And please leave a comment before you head out the door of the dojo today. Let me know in the comments below. Have you seen Baka and Test? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's the words? Let me know. Or maybe you haven't seen it yet, and maybe you'll go check it out. So, anyway, remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.